the course, coming with an electric finish. Do it again. He's coming at Rainbow Bridge. He's a born leader, and he will do it again.
The social distancing maiden plate is the first race. That'll get the race meeting underway, and they're going to race at approximately 11:02 over 1,000 meters. And Graham, not too much form to talk about here, but there is a 2-year-old in the form of number 3, Hardwired, that I think will have an ideal opportunity of getting it right.
Well, in fact, he is my first selection in a very open race. Not much form to work on, as you've mentioned, and the early betting suggests a wide open race. They're betting 7-2 the field in the early stages, with Hardwired quite attractively priced in the early market by World Sports Betting, our headline sponsors for this race meeting. He's priced up at 11-2, which I thought was quite generous. He's got a good draw. First time he's on the gravel turf track here at Hollywood Bets Gravel, but that shouldn't be a problem for him. He acts on the poly, he acts at Hollywood Bets Scottsville, so that shouldn't be a problem. Kanye Sakai in nice form at the moment, so he's riding with a great deal of confidence. I think he must be the one to beat. The co-favourites, though, are number 1, A Time to Remember, who had a fairly okay barrier trial, and the other co-favourite is number 9, Seen the Light, who's a lightly raced 4-year-old maiden, beautifully bred, but he hasn't been seen in action since November last year, so he's obviously had his problems. So I've got number 3, Hardwired, to beat number 9, Seen the Light. I've thrown in number 4, Lord Caro, into the mix. I think he's got a good draw. He's a battling maiden, but this is not a strong race. Could feature in the trifectas and the quartets. And then number 11, Wunderbar, who's been priced up at 15-2, put up a fairly good barrier trial. He's a son of Var, trained by Dougie Campbell. But I think if there's a market move, you'll need to respect that.
Sure.
But in the absence of a market spring, I'll go with number 3, Hardwired.
Okay, just 2 questions for you before I give my selections. Donovan Dillon, we know, rides the majority of the horses for Shane Humby. He's ridden See the Light in its last 2 starts. He now goes to ride a first-timer for Mark Dixon.
I also thought that was very interesting because Keegan DeMello is actually Mark Dixon's jockey.
Correct.
Donovan Dillon is Shane Humby's jockey.
And
they've switched camps. So you make of that what you will, but the betting might be the best guide as to their chances.
Okay, and of course, Michael Miller's got 2 horses in the race, and Eric Ngwane seems to be his stable rider, and he's riding Sugar and Spice, who's just had the 1 run. So, and we're going for Hardwired. So interesting, but as you say, let's keep an eye on the betting.